Primetime local news, serving the Lakeland and Midwest regions.
Happy Friday, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Primetime Local News. Jasmine King joined here with Abby St. John, one day away from the weekend now, but we're going to have all your local news, weather, and sports, and we're also going to be talking about our question of the day, which our question of the day today is, what TV universe would you want to live in?
I think I would pick really any sitcom because they're always really fun, and I love any sitcom. Probably like older ones in the 90s, like Full House or Golden Girls or Saved by the Bell, those kind of shows.
I think any of those kinds would be really fun to live in. But we're going to go to Eric Vay, who was on location earlier today.
Thanks, guys. Well, today we are out here at Bud Miller Park, and if you're looking for something to do this weekend, we'll be checking it all out here today, as Lloyd Fest will be kicking off here tomorrow and going on into Sunday. So today we're going to be talking with a few of the different countries represented, as well as what you can look forward to from just an attendance perspective, and also what this does mean for the community, as this is the first time they will be holding this event here in Bud Miller. So we're going to have some more from here throughout the show, but before we get to that, we're going to head back to the studio, where Abby will take a look at your local news.
Thanks, Eric. Well, most kids are inseparable from their toys, but for this 4-year-old, it was devastating when his toy was destroyed. But after the RCMP got a hold of the story, the little guy was in for the biggest surprise of his life. Our Jasmine King has the details.
During a normal trip to the park, Ethan Regular decided to bring his toys to play with, as he usually does, but this time was different.
We went to the park, Plastic Tree Park, and we played around for a little bit with his cars in the sand, and then he wanted to go off and play. And then, well, we forgot the Jeep and the car, and we drove back. We were only gone for like 5 minutes, come back. And so I had to tell him, sorry, my love, the seagulls took it. And I took the Facebook event like everybody else does.
The toy wasn't taken by seagulls, but instead it was smashed up by other kids. And after posting about what happened on Facebook, Jamie never expected what would come next.
3 hours later, if that, the police officer messaged me on Facebook on private message and said, I think I can do something for your little boy.
Once a police officer stumbled on the post, he decided he wanted to help.
Constable Stafford saw a Facebook post on one of our local Facebook groups of a young fella who had his police car smashed. Constable Stafford has children of his own, and it must have pulled his heartstrings a little bit. So he contacted members of the detachment and said, hey guys, I have a really good idea.
The next thing Ethan knew, a bunch of police cars had showed up outside his house.
When my missing car was gone. And then the police officers all lined up because there are so many police cars.
RCMP officers came to the Regular's house to surprise Ethan.
He gathered up some gifts, and he gathered up a new police car for this young fella. And Inspector Brockman made him an honorary member of our detachment. He just was so excited, his eyes lit up, and he was just so pumped that there were so many police officers there to see him. And it wasn't about the gifts, it was just the fact that there was police.
For Constable Hagel, being able to do these types of things for the community means a lot to him.
It's the reason why I joined the RCMP. I joined to do this kind of stuff to help my community and improve my community. Even just a little bit, even just one little kind act.
One thing Ethan is the most excited about is that he gets to be an honorary detachment member.
I get in a police car and I get to keep people safe, and I get to man the road.
Jasmine King, Primetime Local News.
Through the love and support of family and friends, a fundraiser was put on last night for a Lloydminster resident who's battling stage 4 cancer. Suzanne Ferguson has stage 4 inflammatory breast cancer and is currently going through treatment at the Cross Cancer Institute in Edmonton and at the Lloydminster Hospital. Longtime friend David Young organized this event to try and help in any way he could.
I decided to put this event on because they're my best friends. I knew for 21 years, and I felt they needed financial assistance in their time of hardship.
For Suzanne, this event has meant a great deal to her and her family.
The support that we're getting from our friends and our community, it's overwhelming. It just brings me to tears that I don't know really what to say.
What made the night more special is that Suzanne and her partner of 23 years, Donald, tied the knot, something they have been waiting to do for a long time.
That was amazing. It was a long time coming, and our friends and our family put it together so quickly, and happened, and I couldn't be happier.
It kind of took the stigma away from all of the depression of fighting the battle of cancer, because everybody's always depressed about it. They're always, when they talk about it, it always seems to be a bad thing. So we've been fighting it for a little bit now. So we thought, instead of having it try to be a bad thing, we kind of tried to lighten the mood a little bit about the day.
The money raised will go towards transportation to and from Edmonton and medication needed for Suzanne's chemo treatment that isn't covered. If you didn't make it to the event but would like to still donate, you can do so at the Econa Lodge Hotel.
Now we're going to Eric Bay, who is on location today.
Once again, we are back here at Bud Miller Park, where today we're talking about Lloydfest going on this weekend. And Ishtiaq Ahmed joins me now, and you're running the Pakistan booth. So can you tell us what you guys have from Pakistan here? I know you guys do have some food as well.
Yes, we have diverse activities going on for the multicultural event tomorrow. We are going to have a walk with our participant kids. With flag waving and some decorated vehicles playing the music. And we are also planning to have a food booth here tomorrow with introducing our Pakistani food. And the chef, of course, is a secret chef, so people are welcome to come over tomorrow and rate how good the chef is. Beside that, our kids will be performing some dance and music on the stage tomorrow, and we are looking forward to this multicultural event. We want to be a vibrant part of the event. We are a diverse part of the Lloydminster community and diverse part of Canada, and we are thankful to Lloydminster community for supporting this event. We are thankful to the media for being here, and we are thankful to Canada for having us here.
All right, thank you for doing this. We are going to have some more from back here at Bud Miller as we continue to talk about Lloydfest, but before that, we are going to head back into the studio.
It was a chilly start to the day and through many regions. Of course, we are almost into the fall season, yet it feels like we never even saw summer. Temperatures this morning in Murnum were at the freezing point. Temperatures in Killam 2 degrees this morning, 3 degrees in St. Lena, Vermilion, and Vilna. Manville and Kitscotty both at 4 degrees for the morning low. About 5 degrees in Lloydminster from this morning. That did see as well a clear sky, so that allowed the temperatures to drop. Tonight should be a much warmer night as we see some cloud cover and we see some possible showers and storms through the overnight. Tonight, temperatures through the overnight up into the double digits. Chance of showers and storms in through many regions. 12 in Meadow Lake overnight, 10 degrees in Bonnyville, 11 in Provost, 13 in Isle Cross, 11 in Paradise Hill, 10 degrees in Murnum, 11 in Pearceland, 13 in Unity, and 11 degrees in Wainwright. Chance of showers and storms through all of the regions. We are seeing the warm front move across the city as we speak. Some cloud cover came in this afternoon. Winds have come around a bit as well out of the southeast in advance of that warm front. Tomorrow the cold front is going to go through and there is a chance of showers and storms through the region in the afternoon or even the evening hours. 40% chance of that. 10 degrees in the morning, 21 for your afternoon. Northwest winds 15 to 20 kilometers an hour. Morning lows on Sunday 8 degrees. Daytime highs reaching 20. Northwest winds 25 to 30. 30% chance of showers and storms. It's not going to rain all day for the weekend, but there is a chance of some showers and storms here and there. 9 degrees on Monday morning, 14 in the afternoon, and 70% chance of showers and storms.
Welcome back. Well, Saskatchewan's latest report says producers have harvested 2% of the 2019 crop, well behind the 5-year average of 9% for this time of year. 5% of the crop is now swathed or ready to straight cut, which is behind the 5-year average of 12%. 39% of the fall rye, 23% of the winter wheat, 10% of the field peas, 5% of the lentils, and 2% of the barley is now stored in bins. An additional 2% of canola has been swathed. Harvest progress is most advanced in the south. Most of the crop damage this week was from strong winds and lack of moisture. Now we're going to take a look at your egg prices.
We're a part of less than 5% of Canadian auto body shops and Lloydminster's only locations with certified collision care recognition at City Centre Auto Body.
School is almost back in session, and with that comes all the school sports. Lakeland College's men's soccer team is going full force heading into this weekend. The men are getting set for another new season as the Rustlers put in place the finishing touches. There is a lot of new in the Rustlers locker room. New threads, new players, new expectations. Only 4 players will be returning to the Rustlers lineup from last year. Among that returning core, ACAC All-Conference goalkeeper Zach Wagner. The fourth-year student is looking to help his team improve on their 2 wins from last season. The Rustlers will take on Grand Prairie Regional College on Saturday and the University of Alberta Augustana on Sunday. 3D archery world champion Erin McGladdery has returned back to her roots.
It's really humbling because 3 years ago I shot my first 3D tournament in the US, and I just remember seeing those professional women and thinking, you know, someday that's where I want to be.
McGladdery took home her first International Bow Hunting Organization World Championship title. She's been shooting in the IBO since 2016 and is the reigning Triple Crown winner. Born in Marsden, McGladdery started shooting at the Lloydminster and Area Archery Youth Center.
I've been lucky to shoot in this facility, and I know there was a group of individuals, local people and sponsors that really worked hard to create this atmosphere for us.
McGladdery will stay and help the center until her IBO season starts in the winter. Now we're going to Eric Bay, who is on location today.
Once again, we are back here at Bud Miller Park, and today we are talking about Lloydfest, which does kick off here tomorrow. And Sam and Jasmine join me now, and you guys are representing Trinidad. So can you tell us a little bit about what you guys do have here tomorrow and Sunday?
Well, tomorrow and Sunday we're going to start off with the parade. We're going to be involved in
cooking and the parade. We have curry chicken, we have pilori, we have doubles. So we have a lot of food for you guys to try. We're really excited for cultures coming together.
No, that's awesome to hear. Definitely, always love the food for sure. And now for you guys, what's kind of the importance of getting, like you mentioned, all these cultures together, the importance of seeing this all here in Lloydminster? This is the first time they are putting on this event.
Just to see everybody coming together. As for Trinidad and Tobago, speaking of Trinidad and Tobago, we'd like to see everybody come out and represent just the culture of what we have here, the diverse culture that we have in Lloydminster.
And now, Jasmine, you rattled off all the great food here. So if there's maybe something that people definitely have to come out here, check out, maybe, what is like one thing you would say that they definitely have to come out and try?
You need to eat our curry chicken because it's the best.
Well, why would you say that it is the best?
Personally, compared to the other Caribbean countries, I think our curry chicken, Trinidad and Tobago curry chicken is the best. Flavor-wise, cooking-wise, it's all very similar, but ours is the best.
Oh, shots fired, little challenge, little challenge thrown down. I like it. And now, just to end this off here, what do you guys are most looking forward to, whether it be just coming out and participating, or what you guys kind of want to see?
I'd just like to see everybody. I love to participate. We can participate in Carroll West in Edmonton, try to every year, and just to bring that culture. I'm all about that culture from Trinidad. I like to dance. I like to eat. We just like to have a good time. So.
All right, thank you guys for doing this. We're going to have some more back from here once again as we continue to talk about Lloydfest, kicking off here at Bud Miller Park tomorrow. But before we get to that, we're going to head back into the studio.
So we had a warm front move in from BC this afternoon. Some cloud cover moved in around noon today, and we have a wind out of the southeast in advance of the warm front here in Lloydminster today. There is going to be some shower and storm development in through western Alberta this evening and overnight. That will move towards the east as the low develops on our side of the Rockies, bringing with it that chance of an overnight thunderstorm. It's a 40% chance in Lloydminster, but tomorrow will be much cooler as we see that go through, and winds are going to pick up as well out of the northwest. Satellite radar map, so already seeing some of that shower and storm activity to the west of the city near Edmonton. That will quickly move off towards the east in Lloydminster late this evening and overnight. And tomorrow in the city as well, there is a chance that we could see some showers and storms as well. Very cloudy as well, moving in along that warm front today. And it will remain about a mix of sun and cloud tomorrow with that risk of a shower and a storm. Now looking at the next 24 hours, you can see that cloud cover along that warm front moving in, and there's that chance of a shower moving in for the overnight and through Saturday. It's a 40% chance here in Lloydminster, higher chance actually as you move up to Cold Lake, 60% chance for them. And by the time we head into Sunday, just a 30% chance of a shower and a storm. It's not going to rain all day, but do keep in mind that there is that risk that we could see a pop-up shower and storm throughout the day. And looking at your temperatures for tomorrow, so 23 in Provost, 22 in Wainwright, 21 Vermilion, 22 Marwayne, 20 in St. Paul, 22 in Bonnyville, 22 in Pierceland, 22 Meadow Lake, 23 Green Lake, 22 St. Walburg, 23 Maidstone, and 24 in Macklin. So looking at North Battleford for 7 p.m., looks to be 20 degrees and winds out of the southeast 15 to 20 kilometers an hour. About a partly cloudy sky through that region, and 12 degrees for the overnight, cloudy skies, 25 tomorrow, 30% chance of a shower and a storm. Cold Lake at 7 should be 17 degrees, winds out of the southeast, 10 degrees overnight, 60% chance of a shower and a storm continuing into tomorrow, 22 degrees, and Lloydminster 18 at 7, 10 degrees overnight and 21 for the high tomorrow, 40% chance of a shower and a storm. And as we look at the 7-day forecast, 40% chance of that storm in the afternoon tomorrow, 20 on Sunday, 30% chance of showers and storms, winds out of the northwest, 70% chance of showers on Monday, 14 degrees. That will be the cool day. Still very gusty continuing on your Tuesday at 18, 20 Wednesday, 19 Thursday, and 19 on Friday.
Once again, we are back here at Bud Miller Park, and we continue to talk about Lloydfest kicking off here tomorrow, and Kimo and Susan join me now. And now, Kimo, can you tell us a little bit about how an event like this is great for the community and the culture as well?
It is incredible. Lloydfest is, we have seen festivals, but Lloydfest brings in every country. It shows our diversity. And one unique thing I like about Lloydfest is how it is actually working with grassroots people who want to start a business. Entrepreneurs, new entrepreneurs, gives them the opportunity to actually see how they can take their entrepreneurship in the future. And also local talents, people who can dance, who can sing, and showcasing our diverse culture. This enriches our community economically and as well as socially. So this is one thing I see with Lloydfest that this is going to bring to Lloydminster.
And now, Susan, obviously you're the founder here, so you know all about what's going on. We've already talked a little bit, but what can people look forward to here this weekend?
All right, so this weekend kicking off the event, we have the opening ceremony from 11:30 to 12 noon, and then from 12 noon, right after the parade, the street parade will start from the College Park School, through the streets, through Lakeland College, through Bud Miller Park, and here to Picnic Shelter, so you can prepare to line yourself on the street to enjoy the parade. Once you get here, there'll be a lot of food, there'll be fun, festivity, the kids area, we can look forward to having that, entertainment. We have the main stage here, and I'd really like to see that the Nelson Lumber Stage, right? Nelson Lumber Stage, thank you so very much, where it'll all be happening. Absolutely look forward for giveaways. We will have lots of giveaways. We'll have an entrance draw, so you can look forward to that as well. This event is 2 days, so you have Saturday, you have Sunday. There's no parade on the Sunday, sorry, but you can look forward to all the other excitement. So it's going to be fun-filled, community excitement, and this is where you make new friends. that's good. And yeah, you just share experience, diversities, and culture, and that's what I want to bring. This kind of harmony with friends and family.
It's going to be a wonderful weekend, wonderful weather. So come meet new people, make new friends, and let's make Lloydminster a wonderful weekend. You are all invited. Bring your friends, bring your family. Come, there's Kids Corner. There's going to be a bouncy castle as well. So, and there's going to be a beer garden as well. So there's everything for everyone. So everybody's invited.
And right. Remind them, I'm sorry, just to remind you, you can come dressed in your traditional wear. So even if you're not part of the street parade or anything like that, come fill this whole space in traditional wear. And I think that's going to be awesome to see.
You heard it here. Great food, great weather. Back into the studio.
Eric, now our question of the day today is, if you had the chance, what TV universe would you live in? Now we got a couple of comments. One says Rick and Morty, one's Day of Our Lives, Cheers, and Sons of Anarchy. So there's a lot of different answers for different types of shows.
Yeah, different, genres. You have the animated with Rick and Morty, and then Sons of Anarchy, and then you have Cheers is another good sitcom from the 80s, 90s era. So there's a lot of different options, and it's really nice to see because, there's so many different shows in going on right now, and so different universes to choose from.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree. I think mine would be something along like the comedy lines. Like I always think that Friends would be really cool, or like we were talking about earlier, even going on like a Disney show, like something like That's So Raven or Kim Possible, one of those like younger shows, but it would still be a lot of fun.
Yeah, exactly, and especially since we grew up with those shows, that would really, it would just be fun because you get to live what you grew up watching.
Yeah, like if you were That's So Raven and you were like psychic and stuff like that, or even the ones that was like Phil of the Future, where you had like the old technology. Well, you were in older places for when you had like really cool new technology.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So one thing that we do like to talk about is your pets. So we're going to take a look at your pet pictures. Here is Buster.
Very, very adorable.
I love the ears.
Yes, me too.
This is Goomba.
Adorable name.
Really
very
cool picture.
Yeah, very beautiful cat too.
This is Scrappy.
Just so happy.
Aw.
Just adorable.
This is Dennis.
Oh, what a beautiful dog.
He's just looking off to someplace, not ignoring the camera.
Yeah, definitely. Camera shy, maybe.
And this is Freya.
Gorgeous photo.
Yeah, that's a really cool picture.
Yeah, very adorable dog and very unique name as well.
Definitely.
Nice.
Well, thank you to everybody who submitted your pictures to our Facebook page, and we're going to be giving away a Pet Pad gift card at the end of the next hour.
We want to see your pets. Send photos of your pet and their name to our Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram to have them featured on Pet of the Day. Your name will be entered into a weekly draw for a gift certificate from the Pet Pad.
Today I'm joined here with Constable Michael Hagel with the Lloydminster RCMP, and since school is just around the corner, we're going to be talking a little bit about school safety and what kids and parents and pedestrians should look out for when school is officially back in session. So thank you so much for coming in first off.
Thank you very much for having me.
So first, let's can we just start out with the school zones for drivers being put back into effect?
Yep. School zones are going to be placed from 7:30 to 9 p.m. every school day. The speed is set at 30 kilometers an hour, and it's a zero tolerance in the city. So anyone exceeding that speed limit might get a photo radar ticket or at least stop by a police officer or marked police vehicle.
And what is the penalty for those who speed through school zones?
Depends how fast they are going. Definitely a monetary fine though, but again, it all depends on how fast what their speed was.
And having those speeds set at 30 kilometers, why is that important and vital for school zones?
It makes people slow down a little bit and take a few extra seconds and we're going to watch out for little kids. Little kids are not watching out for big cars, right? So it's up to you as a driver to watch out for those little pedestrians.
And what I get, if kids are walking to school by themselves or with siblings or what should they be, I guess, cautious or aware of when they're walking to school?
Oh, same thing I teach my kids. Look both ways when they cross the street and hold hands when you're crossing the street with an adult or a big brother or someone who's a little bit older than you who can maybe control the intersection a little better.
And something that comes along with school being fully in session is school buses, and there'll be a lot of those driving around. What should kids and other drivers should be aware of when they come across a school bus?
Anytime a school bus, flashing red lights are going. Sometimes the stop arms don't extend. It doesn't matter. If that school bus is flashing red lights are on, you stop and you wait. I'd also recommend waiting, even if that bus is in gear and starts to drive away, wait an extra 2 seconds. Just double check a little pedestrian's not going to dart in front of your car.
And with parents as well, what should they, I guess, be aware of when sending their kids to school in the morning?
Slow down, right? Especially if you're driving. Same rules still apply. Even though you're a parent driving your child through a school zone, slow down a little bit. Watch out for those other children. If you're going to walk, look both ways before you cross that street. Cross at marked crosswalks all the time. And just enjoy the school year. It's back in session. It's going to be great.
And, there have been those cases of, unfortunately, kids getting struck by the school buses or other cars. What should people always just have in the back of their mind, especially even for bus drivers as well?
Slow down and look. Push your eyes forward. Watch 4 cars ahead if you can. And just try to predict what the other drivers and other pedestrians are going to do. Little children are unpredictable, but you as an adult, you need to be paying attention and watching out and anticipating their actions.
And after school hours, when kids are waiting for their bus or for their parents' pickup, I know I did this as a kid, loved playing outside of school in the grassy areas and all that, but unfenced areas as well. Kids should be cautious when they decide to play outside after school hours, right?
You bet. Have a plan with your parents. If someone's going to pick you up, maybe do a code word. That's not a bad practice. But kids shouldn't be approaching vehicles they don't know. We're going to watch out for those candy scams and come see my puppy in this dark-colored van. So kids need to be extra cognizant and just, if something doesn't feel right, it's probably not right.
And if they don't feel right, or if they're in a situation that they don't feel comfortable, what should they do in those moments? Find
a trusted adult, find a teacher, find a supervisor, find me or another police officer who's working, a firefighter, someone you can trust. Let them know if something doesn't feel right, and we'll help you.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for coming in and explaining just the simple solutions to problems that don't have to happen.
You bet.
So thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Justin with Boom 101.9 and 93.7 Win FM, and here's what's happening. Lloydfest 2019 is going down August 24th and 25th over at Lakeland College. Make sure you check it out. It is an all-ages event, so get your family and friends out there. Enjoy arts and crafts, a whole bunch of delicious food, a performance center stage, and a beer garden. Of course, it's all about celebrating culture and heritage, so it is an important event. That's Lloydfest 2019, and it's going down August 24th and 25th at Lakeland College. Now switching our sights to all of the terrific acts that are coming our way. You can go chasing waterfalls with TLC when they bring their show to the River Cree Resort and Casino on September 4th. More information for that can be found over at WayneFM.com. And then literally the next day, Carly Rae Jepsen brings her dedicated tour to Windspear in Edmonton on September 5th. Once again, more information and on getting tickets and all that fun stuff can be found over at WayneFM.com. And last but not least, you can check this one out over at 1019boom.com/concerts. Sir Elton John will be bringing his farewell Yellow Brick Road tour to Edmonton September 27th and 28th. The 28th was the second show that got added. Tickets for that might still be available. Make sure you check that out. I'm Justin with Boom 101.9 and 93.7 Wayne FM, and that's what's happening.
I'm so excited to be joined today by our special guest, Justin Marshall. Justin, you're known around the Lakeland for hosting the radio show, doing remotes, so many things that you're involved with, and now you're going to be even more of a star. Tell me about this contest that you're in.
Yeah, so On Air Coach, the Radio Star 2019, it's an online contest right now where you kind of send your best radio stuff, air checks, bits, that kind of thing. And I kind of just saw it. Tracy, one of the ladies that runs the site, she's known all over the world by like consultants and big radio PDs. And she puts this on, and she added me, and then I kind of seen it on her Facebook page, and I was like, what a great opportunity to kind of do an international radio competition and get noticed around the world.
So what did you have to, how did you pick what you submitted? Because how do you, submit something that's is going to be better than the other people who are there or that people are going to vote for?
I think it's just believing in what you do and believing in everything you do. I just grabbed something and that I thought turned out really well and was like, okay, here it was. And it was really exciting. Like I didn't expect to get it. And then it's like, wow, I beat this many people around the world, so crazy.
So now, voting is open right now. Tell me how people vote and when does the voting close?
Super simple. If you go to facebook.com/cool1013, our radio station in Bonnyville, I got the links all up there. It's On Air Coach Radio Star 2019.
Okay.
And then you just click Justin Marshall and it keeps registering votes. But then there's also shares type things. So like it's my hashtag is #Radio Star Justin.
Yeah.
And Radio Star G, because at the start it was funny. They made us anonymous just to hear our voices and we get votes that way. And then they revealed us. It's really cool.
That is super cool. Tell me now, what do you get if you win this, Justin?
It's cool. You actually get a job in Pattaya, Thailand. I hope I said that right. Probably not.
Well, you learn quickly then.
Yeah, so that's really cool. You get to do a radio show there. Then there's coaching with Nails and Tracy, who are like amazing radio people. And then there's some prep. With like a prep site with for your show with Radio Warfare. Yeah. So a really cool prize, but I think it's just cool to be recognized by your peers or kind of get that street cred.
So is this next round of voting, the people that make it through, is that the finals then, or is there still another round after that?
No, that's the final for the top 5, which I'll be going crazy then.
So it's important to vote now.
Yeah, exactly. I've actually debated going politician style and door knocking and be like, can I see your phone?
Right, well, why not, right?
Hey, I really want to win this, Stacey. So.
Well, Justin, we wish you luck in this, and I think it's going to be great just to see how this is going to work. So once again, if people want to vote for you to be this massive radio personality, bigger than you already are, tell me where they go.
Just head to facebook.com/cool1013. All the links are over there, and it's super easy to find.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for joining us, Justin, and we wish you, like I said, all the luck and see where this goes.
Stacey, I appreciate this beyond belief. It really means a lot.
Thank you.
Once again, we are back here at Bud Miller Park, where today we've been talking about Lloydfest going on here tomorrow and into Sunday. Now, there's tons of stuff to check out here both days. They do have that parade going on tomorrow, which will be pretty cool. Everybody will be dressed up in more traditional garb, so that'll be interesting to check out. As well, tons of different stuff to check out here for people of all ages. They do have the kids zone going on, and they also mentioned the food. We talked a little bit with the Sam and Jasmine from Trinidad, and again, they laid down the gauntlet there, so you're definitely going to have to see if they can back up their talk and check out their food, as they did say that theirs would be the best here. So there's, again, going to be tons of stuff here to check out over the next few days, and we'll get into that a little bit more here coming up again in the next hour. But before we get to that, we're going to throw it back into the studio where Jasmine and Abby are going to wrap up the first hour of tonight's newscast.
Starting the day at 10 degrees in Lloydminster tomorrow morning, making it up to 21 degrees for the daytime high, 40% chance of showers and storms throughout the day. Daytime highs reaching 20 on your Sunday. It's going to be gusty out of the northwest that day as we see the pressure gradient tighten. 30% chance of showers and storms. 70% chance of showers and storms on your Monday. We fall to 14 degrees that day. And 18 on your Tuesday, 20 Wednesday, 19 Thursday, and 19 on Friday.